诶，好了。小节的游戏。
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
啊，我的皮怪怪的。应该不用重调了。还没，只是很久没开这个游戏，要赶快把它破完。我感觉我的那个读取怪怪的啊。我把我的人移下面一点。很硬是。这一季会把 POE 主线破完的，不用担心。配方。去啊！
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You misbehaving little pug! Your father and I did not raise you to cheat an exam.
明目张胆。
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Ew. And
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
send an owl.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous.
我感觉
Keeping
我
this
今
to
天的
ourselves for
皮
now
有
is
点
for his
卡
own
卡的
good.。
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
什么？
No,
你
I
不是
didn't.
应该挂
I
台
said I
吗？
understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
前者是你。
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's
Wow,
as
我打到字幕。
irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses
哪
buried
里呀？
in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened.
那我就
They
挡住
heard a
技能
sudden
了。
crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I
Horrible
can't
story.
understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
圈。为什么那么暗呢？没有开到啊。
They still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't...
Excuse me, sir. Are you...
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all.
Spider.
You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Mary.
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Train station. 里幕好多灰尘哦。怎么那么多任务啊？霍格华兹。
Incendio.
没错。
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
卖一点宠物。这里有任务欸。物卡。这样绕路的。
Hello there. Please,
角
come
色
in.
特色。
Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Might I ask a favor of you?
我在这。
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
对啊。
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, booba-tuber pus. Booba-tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
What precisely are booba-tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
那头发好像假发。
Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
过路啦。
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Ha!
游戏真的怪怪的。
Huh? Lumos.
你要干嘛？是不是解完了？
Reparo.
是村庄不会有怪啊。
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
家人，家人。
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
好穷哦，填一下就花完了。
You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
不知道我到底有没有开成。按了。哇，任务怎么那么多？
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Maybe more aggressive than I'd expected.
他也有个大声。 需要把声音调小一点。真假？
Surely that's the last of them.
Revelio.
no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. Incendio.
在养蜘蛛欸，
If
海蜘
Mary
蛛
was
翼。
breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Ha! Incendio! Revelio. This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now. Revelio.
这音效也太诡异了吧！
Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder? I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. These eggs must be destroyed.
Ayo!
Incendio!
很久没玩了，要熟悉一下。
Shame you're so foul. Revelio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
看得到啊！外面，没按一下为什么会发两下？戒指坏了。
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Stupid! Stupid! Infringo! Half finished. But I need to destroy all of the exacts. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacier. Finder. There's a victory that came none too soon. Confringo! That's the last of the spider sacks.
核繁殖太可怕。
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Glacier! Finger! Incendio! Confringo! Glacier! Leviosa! Rebellion! Revelio. Incendio.
小蜘蛛杀不死。
Revelio. No, wait. That's the last one. And she's angry.
Angry.
I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life. Protego. Confringo. Glacier. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
说啥啊？已经打到 BOSS 了，好不好？打完了。
Revelio.
对啊，还有。没了。米村。 所以不能传送哦，太麻烦。那 BOSS 我刚刚先打死了、啊，剩小只的、啊，不是开场就被我秒杀了。 水路在哪？到了。传送差评。利艾塔地图，印记森林。废墟。半岛，半岛。
You're cocky.
This is where Sakurissa said to go. Now, where are those booba tubers?
Protego! Confringo! Are you even trying? Confringo!
Bella, no.
Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Protego! Come now! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Ah.
读个书，读个书啊！翻倒。句式。死权还可以瞬移到我这。是不是？对。
Revelio.
呀。
That smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Revelio.
这整个范围都有欸。
Incendio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
刚他这边有一坨。
Just my luck. A troll. Reparo. Glacier. Finder.
闪啦！
That should do it. I'd better get back to Sakurisa now.
Seems he's been burgled.
太暗了吧，
Pretend
刚
I never
刚。
heard the rumors of your involvement.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
被包起来了。
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders?
小菜一碟啦。
But I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Mary。 那个亨利艾塔的地图。 3怪100只蜘蛛。最难解的还是这个，这个好麻烦哦。32个，哇，还有这么多支线呢！高地的没收集完，不知道是什么，那是繁殖。要停作业，老师派的那一种吧。
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Wow! 这也不能骑扫把。好歹让我有个地方可以走上去啊！跳下来就上不去了。
Sakurissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
哎呀呀！哦，没 Pocky。骑兽课不知道在哪，就好像在户外。
Revelio.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
什么都没做就下课了。
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead. Try it on the pumpkins. Bombarda! Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Oh, 又有房间了。两边都会开一个。
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
呜！哇，这上面是通的哦，真棒！天哪，好棒哦！找不到了。然后，最棒的。咦？哎，为什么这边的没放东西？哦，在变更。
Revelio.
也太暗了吧！嗯。
Revelio.
有谁？没关系啦，看有没有心而已呀。吃。哇哦！ 我的猫全部都是公的。
Professor Howin will never believe this. I'll look after you.
饭啊。然后这只就很好笑，任务的被我抓来。
Everything's all right now.
怎样才会生啊？No no 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 no！ 被吓跑了。因为假日太多人。可以再建一个就对了。呵呵，当然是没有啊。不起。对，好。非常。
Lumos.
这里是不是不会天亮？我买的是2吧，还是3啊？啊，我一次都没玩，都你玩的。可是你没有把钱给我啊？问号。所以你这次该买给我了吧？是吧？合理吧？可以。
Revelio.
行啊。
Lumos.
按到包上去。能飞。
Revelio. Revelio.
路。
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
你很大哎、太暗了。
Revelio.
Hmm? 诶，慢慢。它孵蛋了，然后他们怎么会在外面放？ 不能改颜色。锅子，放反了哦，应该把锅子放这。没有一个能用的。
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
老师。
Lumos.
等好久哦。炸！照走什么时候才可以升级啊？换映室。直吃啊！不能全部变成已读啊！93件哦。哦，便宜版按不住看哦。啊，以为会是短裙。
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. I've become quite good at summoners.
I suppose so. I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
挑战我。
The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and Akia.
要停在上面哦，有点难。Nice.
What a remarkable shot! Akia. That's the way to do it. Akio.
Oh!
A draw? We can't leave it like that. Seems you couldn't get the upper hand that time. How about another round?
Let's have at.
Then take your mark. Akio. That's the way to do it. What a remarkable shot!
输了。
Impressive. Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when I'm older. One just like Brockborough.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
I adore the hamlet.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news
脸
about
好
the
凶哦
poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
闭嘴，再吃一口。
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. It can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio. Pelts. Poor beasts. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests...
下吧，我拿个东西。
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us.
差点就这样下去了。
Or perhaps a less discreet approach.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
That's the troll you are!
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say I'm on.
Revelio.
有个人呢。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
这都是坏人，刚睡醒。应该快要解脱了吧？夜班的日子。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
FPS 好低哦，好惨了你。
Dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizardkind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
我把这里的人都杀光光。
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a buck.
Tell us.
有啥？
Revelio.
守门人。
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. I know how Ranrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
要解锁了，是不是？
A more hushed approach is likely wise. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
是龙蛋呐、龙蛋还要烤哎、然后后面就有人了，没有啊？我以为会有人喊说住手。
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelia.
Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon intact!
别这么吵，没有人看得到。
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You've made a mistake. Stop right there.
See how you like this? Incendio.
There you are.
like to torture dragons, do you?
Let's get this over with. You're acting alarm fun.
You'll have to fight eventually.
You've come to the wrong place, Joel.
Has no one heard of using a wand? If I had so much as a scratch on me...
Let's play sprint to the grave, shall we?
Back to the dirt, thank you.
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it. That's to warm you up. Now you've gone barely felt anything at all. I see you survived.
You are terribly upset. Surely you can see that.
Run, my young friend. My bite.
有谁？
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
May have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
那蛋呢？我蛋还没还你啊，蛋啊！
This way.
这蛋还在我手上啊！
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. but I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
回城堡。
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
小宝贝。
Tego.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
我2只闪光了，我要召唤这只。
There. I'm not going to.
我要等它长大。
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both can see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
啊，凤凰羽毛这么少。
Deke thinks
地下港。哇！屠龙嘞，没有，我们是在救龙。会是屠龙呢？
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known merpeople, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies, and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
What do you imagine a liaison to the merpeople would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I'd share with them anything they wanted to know.
How has Wizardkind...
Well, we've consistently deemed merpeople as being... One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the Ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can...
超级深。
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the merpeople really leave Nerida an artifact?
Lumos.
Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest.
一次只能一只哦，好吧。
Lumos.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Revelio.
《破完呐、啊，好久没开。
Your gift from the merpeople was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news! I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is...
Then I'm glad we helped to follow.
Merlin's big. I'm going to show it to everyone. Thank you again.
应该想把它留起来的。
Revelio.
"要把它留起来的。一下港人。
Revelio.
没有录。地下港要怎么去呀？
Revelio. It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
另一个任务吧。
Revelio.
这个指南其实我已经有了。
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
有提示，在楼上。
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
很超延迟，那也好延迟。
Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter... Oh, they don't value...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
怎么知道？
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky,
我怎么
Felix
知
Felicis is a
道？
banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
三兄弟。只有这个是器物吧？这个啊。
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard,
我怎么会
the
知
Deathly
道？
Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
What? 呀，是这个。
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct
尾
answer was
飞
the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
可以吧？
True. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change... well, I suppose if you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more...
已经很难了。
I'd like...
What governmental body direct...
The Order of Man.
No, that's incorrect.
无知
The
以为
Wizard's Council. Which dragon breed is the...
The Ukrainian...
No, I'm sorry. Those
烦呢。
who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
幻影鬼是食尸鬼。幻影鬼是什么？
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. The
居然
answer
是
was a
幻
demigod.
缘。
What is
那
the
名字很
only spell
像。
known to repel a Letherfold?
我怎么知道？对
The
着
Knockback Gin.
Actually, the answer was the only...
不行了，
Who
不
published
行
the
了，
law of element...
我都不认识啊，随便啊。
What does the Hogwarts motto...
Knowledge is...
No, the answer was...
还真的是
never
巨
to
龙
hold
哦，
a
刚刚
secret
本来
right.
想选巨龙。
In Latin, the Hogwarts motto... Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs?
多了吧？
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded... What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst
好
for knowledge.
我会全部
Emmerich
答
the
错
Evil
的
was。killed in a duel against whom?
艾茉莉又是谁啊？
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
追踪手。
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing
玩
what?
爪入蟹。
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a
我只是想
malaclaw...
要
What plant excretes stink sap?
恶臭树液。
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus
恶
mimbletonia.
人掌。
The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as the pepper up potion evolved from a remedy created by witch...
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover, in The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
一只拖鞋。
That's correct. The story was
为什
created
么
by
会在
Beedle the
锅
Bard,
子里留
but
拖
there are a
鞋？
few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently.
在
The
锅子里，
Snallygaster is
想
native
当
to
然
which
是用来
region of
吃
the
的吧？
world?
The Scottish Highlands.
No. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Cadmus Peveril.
No, the first Gamp's greatest legacy. You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know that you might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned. Thank you for humoring
没
me.
事，我下次还忘。
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
地下港。
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
不要问我，我也不知道。
Revelio.
They're all so clever. Easy escape's the best one ever. Woohoo!
Oh, it's you! Just the
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about. He's been cursed. He simply never listened.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly.
我的甜菜。
Were turned. I won't even go into the...
I'm so sorry. That
连
sounds
答案
like
还
a
有笑
trying
死。
situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me.
Well, it is an unusual situation.
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about... My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the...
How awful.
Exactly. And no one deserves such a fate. Now I worry that if the curse isn't...
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest... You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost...
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendant. That's why I need your help. Your
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several The wizarding world owes him a...
Why was Marmaduke...
The curse is the result of Marmaduke was a faint sibling rivalry. But I would never intentionally curse my brother. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given. Years later, when I can take the. Oh, thank. You'll simply go into. According to my read, you'll find it just. Thank you for your help.
啊，按错了。那怎么去啊？这个？ 哦，有这种事情。
So this is the underground harbor.
$500。
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Revelio 怎样？ 当马赛克。
Beautiful. Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just see the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Oval.
记得 CD 好久。
The Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed.
太多人找我了吧？
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello again.
Oh, never attended Now.
You know.
啊，问过。
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
"不要换这个。
That troll's gone, thanks to you. Our very own troll vanquisher.
觉得卡卡的，然后重开一下游戏。
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
开一下好了。等等啊。没有皮，别人做的皮。
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
"但还没画完，
Wonder
努
if
力
I'm
的
safe
画
to。explore in there. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
顺超多。
Revelio.
哇！
Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare. Revelio. Lumos.
这里是什么？
Inspector. Incendio. Lumos.
没有用哎。
A troll? You can't be serious. Places. Window.
哎呦，看错了啦！有东西！哎呀，没成功，还是啊，你可以死了。
Revelio. A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio.
要自己走出去哦。
Well, Marmaduke said.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio.
Oh. 如果我们家装潢也可以像这样子乱叠就好了。回什么锅？
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
喂，哪一个锅？
I'll look after you.
小圈圈。就回这个任务好。小圈圈是什么？对区吗？
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to... Oh, I cannot...
Just a
troll? But I can't say I'm surprised.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be...
Of course.
William and I are... Thank you again for what you did.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Lumos.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio.
Confringo.
在为难我。
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
OK。变形。哎。
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Incendio! Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Bombarda! Incendio! Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
有一个叫啥外观
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous lock.
收藏，
Brilliant.
有意思。
Revelio.
Bombarda.
还爆炸。
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
这条路又是什么？
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Incendio.
I read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Accio.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
上面把这边解掉就会开了。
Wingardium Leviosa. looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring bar—
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space. Let's divide and conquer. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else.
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Do you think the pages were left—
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried us. They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll stop.
Brilliant.
那门我都开了
There's more
啊
to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
他怎么进去？
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Bombarda.
没错。
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio.
啊，我
Revelio.
发不出来啊！
Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
"我们往前推啊！
Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Ah.
打架喽！
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exact.
Shouldn't I know more about—
Remember the blasting curse? You have to...
It's probably wise to know.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your... You have a lot at stake. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. go. Something troubling ahead.
啊，没有敌人了。
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going.
Body Leviosa.
Why？ 三角形跟圆形。哪个没开？这个。
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
我刚后面是
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
上啊！他是
Incendio. Bombarda.
昆波阿拉。
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Incendio!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Incendio! Bombarda!
好啦。
Revelio. Revelio.
会迷路哎、欸。
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
又要打架喽！讲。啊，把它按在土。怎么样才叫折磨？
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
怎么样才叫折磨？好吗？
Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
要激发。哦。
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It.
I can't believe it. After all.
What do you suppose is?
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
My uncle.
Revelio.
顺爷。My uncle.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm Go then. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Mom.还有东西没拿吗？出事了。
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.